Hello and welcome back for episode 2 of Into the Abandoned. This week we explored an abandoned steel mill. It was once the second largest steel mill in the United States. Operational from the end of the 1800s to roughly about 1980, 1990s. It was purchased by a historic district and has kind of been in ruins since. It's become a historic property, so it's protected and doesn't get many visitors. At one point, there were roughly about 2,000 workers there, and then around 1926, it employed around 4,000 people. It wasn't a very safe place to work. Several deaths happened in this facility that is now abandoned. Wide open space that kind of rots back into the land, like the last place we visited. It's an FPV dream site, though. Lots of open spaces, obstacles are spaced apart, lots of great practice for flying. This is the first building we visited. Wide open, seemed to be one level. There were some underground facilities that were just absolutely covered in water, so unable to kind of crawl through them. Didn't have the waders with me this time. But as you can see, somewhat of a multi-level area, roofs falling out, some things left behind, but not much. I mean, walls falling off, cables hanging down. This is a pretty open facility. Wondering if it was just kind of some storage area. Don't know much about it. The inside of this building. Second building we visited. This is the control room. You can see that this one had sort of like a multi-level thing going on. Down underneath was absolute darkness. As we come around, you'll see holes in the floor and just steel and concrete that had kind of caved in and fallen in, and just random concrete kind of sticking up. So here, the holes in the floor, you can see that there's this sub-level below. It's a pretty tight space, but this was storage that had springs, bearings, and small pieces of steel that they would use for other projects. Pretty dusty, dirty area, and obviously I can't fly into the dark, so you won't see that. This is on the other half of that second building. See more holes in the ground that have fallen in, lots of random storage. But overall beautiful. And I did my best to get random shots throughout each of the buildings that we visited. Most of the workers for the facilities came from Southern Europe and Eastern Europe, and as I said, they faced very dangerous work hazards, including toxic fumes, falls from the high places that you saw, extensive heat. Look at the high catwalks here. So lots of danger to work in this place. There was eventually a steel strike in 1919, but after that, in 1926, they got up to 4,000 workers. So they settled their differences. Lots of very open land, completely fenced in, gated in, and protected. Overall, an awesome visit. And lots of fun. Got lots of great footage in the building and lots of great practice. If you have any questions or want to see something different or want to skip the commentary or suggest another place, let us know. We're going to be visiting a different place every week, like I said. Thanks for following along.